noticed, with Steve the past couple of years, it's been a place where people can come in their freshman year, kind of start playing right away and get experience, from the moment they join the team?
Yes, that was a huge bonus for me because obviously coming in my freshman year, that was my goal to start. So I think that's one of the reasons why Indiana caught my eye right away, is because Steve was super straightforward with me, and we just connected right off the bat about like what my goals were and where I want to be. And I know that he has my back 100%. And that was just super, it just felt really good knowing that I have somebody behind my back 24/7.
Emily, did you have one for Tommi?
Yeah, hi, Tommi. I kind of want to know what the most important or impactful or thing that stuck with you, the most thing that you've learned from the older girls this far.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I have never been around a group of girls that have been so patient and just always are there for you. Like if I have a question, or obviously with there being 8 freshmen, it's like we almost have more freshmen than we have upperclassmen. So I think it's been like amazing having them, because obviously none of us knew what we were doing coming in. So they would always like ask questions, like ask if you want to have dinner. Like they're just really good people. And they made me really feel like I was at home, and I never felt like uncomfortable or anything right off the bat, because they're just such like good people and make you feel so like at home here.
Let's go to Dylan.
Hey, Tommi, now that you guys are about a week away from sort of playing some actual games, do you feel sort of a new kind of sense of excitement, or something that you guys actually have something to kind of look forward to now it's so close, as opposed to maybe the last few months where it would have been a repetitive cycle? I guess just what's the vibe in the locker room right now?
Yes, it's so exciting. I think it's really cool now that we have that we know that there's a set game, because obviously practices were really hard in the fall and they're really hard right now, but knowing that we literally play the number 5 team in the country in 7 days is like super, super motivating. And you can just tell everyone is like so excited and so ready, considering that we've been playing and practicing for like 6 months now with no game. It's like one of the most exciting things. And it's definitely just been like the talk in the locker room for like the past 2 weeks. So it's super, super exciting.
Let's go to Griffin.
Hey, Tommi. I mean, you're a freshman. You come into IU, obviously really unique setting, not just for volleyball, but also just being a student on campus. What have been the challenges for you and your conversations with the other freshmen about both being on the team as a freshman and having a unique scenario and just as a student as well?
Yeah, it's definitely been weird. All of my classes were online, obviously, and I didn't have any like mandatory Zooms this year, so I had like a pretty open schedule. But for the most part, I think some of it seems to me like it's been easier just because you don't have to actually like go to class and like manage that part of it. So you just like have a Zoom and then you like come to practice. Or I know some of the freshmen were like doing their Zooms in Wilkinson and then coming right to practice after. So I mean, obviously it's not the same either, because you haven't like got to meet people or like actually got to been in like a class culture. So I think it definitely has like pros and cons. But for me personally, I think with being a freshman, it's been nice have it be online, because it's been easier to time manage. But I'm excited for the future and being able to go to actual classrooms and stuff like that.
Let's go back to Stefan.
Tommi, I know you come from a very athletic family. I mean, how much has it helped to, have other people, in your ecosystem that can kind of help you while you're making the transition, to the college game? And who do you think is the most athletic person in your family?
Oh gosh. Well, somebody's going to be mad in my family, but I'd have to say my dad. I think I got all the athletic genes from him. He played football. He's a quarterback at UNLV. And my brother is also a quarterback. He's a junior in high school, and he's obviously playing football right now. It's kind of weird with COVID, but my dad, with gone through a Division I program, kind of like knew what I was getting myself into. So my whole life, he's just been like preparing me, and he tells me stories about when he was in college. And I think that's helped me a lot too, because just being in an athletic family, everything around us is athletics. And my sister plays volleyball, she's younger. And I think it's just fun because we all relate to each other with athletics, and it's such a big part of our family. So I think that's just how we've all been raised, and I'm super glad that it's been that way.
Let's go to Kevin Brockway.
Yeah, Tommy, there's been a lot of talk about this entire freshman class in terms of the ratings and so forth. I'm curious how you guys maybe kind of bonded over the fall, and how do you feel as being part of this class that has this kind of expectations?
Yeah, it's an honor to be a part of this class. It's so cool having so many freshmen and like basically starting over from scratch. I think the fall, having those 5 months, was obviously really hard because we were just training so hard every day without playing any games. So that was difficult, but at the same time, I think it brought us closer because we all were going through it together. So it just instantly, we all like got connected, and living in the dorms, we've all got connected. And I just think we all feel so lucky that we get the opportunity to be a part of this class and to change the Indiana volleyball program. And that's something that we all talk about a lot, is being able to change the Indiana program from what it was to what it is now. So I think we're all just very, very lucky.